Have you ever considered how critical computer networking is to our daily lives? It's the invisible force that links our devices together, facilitating seamless communication and interaction. It's like the nervous system of our digital world, transmitting data and commands from one point to another. Think about it. When you're making an online purchase, you're relying on computer networking. When you're streaming your favorite show, that's computer networking in action. When you're sending an email or accessing a cloud-based document, you're tapping into the power of computer networks. Consider the sectors that depend heavily on these networks. Healthcare relies on them for telemedicine, patient records, and even remote surgeries. Education uses them for online learning and collaboration. Businesses, big and small, can't function without them. They're integral to operations, customer relations, and even long-term strategy. Without computer networking, our world would be vastly different, wouldn't it? To appreciate the sophistication of today's computer networks, it's essential to understand their evolution. Let's start with hubs. Hubs were the beating heart of early computer networks. Think of them as the town square of a network, a bustling hub where information was exchanged with no discrimination. In the beginning, when networks were small and traffic was light, hubs worked perfectly. Every connected device could talk to every other device, with the hub acting as the central meeting point. But hubs were simple devices. They didn't understand the information they were handling, they just blindly forwarded it to all connected devices. This indiscriminate forwarding of data had its drawbacks. As networks grew and traffic increased, hubs became a bottleneck. They couldn't handle the increasing volume of data and had no way to direct traffic efficiently. This led to network collisions, where two devices try to send data at the same time, causing both messages to be lost. Hubs also lacked security. Since they forwarded data to all devices, anyone connected to the network could theoretically eavesdrop on all network communications. Hubs laid the groundwork for the interconnected world we enjoy today, but technology had to evolve to meet growing demands. The limitations of hubs paved the way for the development of more sophisticated networking devices, like switches and routers, which we'll delve into next. But for now, let's tip our hats to the humble hub, the grandparent of modern networking. As networks grew more complex, hubs simply couldn't keep up. Enter the era of switches. Switches were the next evolutionary step in computer networking, designed to handle the increasing complexity and demands of modern networks. Unlike hubs, which broadcast data to every device on a network, switches are intelligent devices. They learn the physical addresses of the devices connected to them and direct traffic only to the intended recipient. This is akin to a mail carrier who knows exactly which house to deliver a letter to, rather than dropping copies of the same letter at every house in the neighborhood. By doing this, switches significantly reduce unnecessary network traffic, increasing overall efficiency. They also allow for simultaneous communication between multiple devices, something that wasn't possible with hubs. In addition to these features, switches also provide advanced functions like virtual local area networks, or VLANs for short. VLANs allow network administrators to segregate traffic within a switch, further enhancing network efficiency and security. Switches also come in manageable and unmanageable varieties. The manageable switches allow for greater control over network traffic and provide additional features, while the unmanageable ones are plug-and-play devices requiring no configuration. Switches were a significant leap forward, but the evolution of computer networking didn't stop there. In our journey through the evolution of computer networking, we've reached the era of servers. What are servers, you might ask? Picture a formidable, hardworking librarian tirelessly cataloging, storing, and distributing information. Now imagine that librarian as a powerful computer system. That's essentially what a server is, a system designed to manage, store, send, and process data 24/7. We've talked about hubs and switches, the gatekeepers of the network, directing traffic and making sure data gets where it needs to go. Servers are like the ultimate destination of that data traffic. They are the heart and brain of the network, the centralized resource where all users come to access and exchange information. Servers wear many hats, so to speak. They can serve up web pages, host databases, manage emails, and much more. They play an essential role in our day-to-day digital activities. Every time you stream your favorite show, make an online purchase, or send an email, you're interacting with a server. But servers aren't solitary creatures. They often exist in groups, forming what we call a server farm or data center. These centers are like bustling cities, full of servers working together to handle the massive amounts of data we generate every day. Servers have brought significant advancements to computer networking. They've made it possible to centralize resources, making them accessible to users regardless of their location. This means that you can access your email from a beach in Bali or collaborate on a project with a colleague in New York while sitting in a cafe in Paris. And that's just scratching the surface. Servers are continually evolving, adapting to our ever-growing data needs. From small local servers in a business to vast global networks of cloud servers, they continue to revolutionize the way we interact with data. Servers brought us into the modern era of computer networking, where we can access resources from anywhere in the world. The next time you click on a link or open an app, take a moment to appreciate the silent, diligent work of servers, making our digital world possible. We've journeyed from the humble beginnings of hubs to the modern era of servers. Now, let's summarize the key points. From the moment we wake up to the time we go to sleep, computer networking plays an integral role in our lives. It's the invisible force that keeps us connected, allowing us to communicate, share, learn, and entertain ourselves. From sending a simple email to streaming our favorite shows, computer networking is the backbone of our modern digital lives. Remember the humble hub? This simple device is where it all began. Hubs are the most basic networking devices that connect multiple computers together in a local area network, or LAN. They serve as a common connection point for devices in the network, blindly forwarding packets of data to all devices, regardless of the intended recipient. Then we moved on to switches. These are a bit more sophisticated than hubs. Instead of blindly forwarding data to all connected devices, switches intelligently direct the data to the intended recipient. This increases network efficiency and reduces data traffic, leading to smoother and faster internet experiences. And let's not forget servers, the powerhouse of our network. Servers are high-powered computers designed to store, process, and manage network resources. They are responsible for hosting websites, storing our emails, and streaming our favorite content. Servers are the heart of the internet, working tirelessly to ensure we can access the information and services we need, whenever and wherever we need them. We also touched on the working of networking protocols, the rules that govern how data is sent and received over a network. These protocols ensure that our data gets to its destination safely and efficiently, regardless of the distance or the type of network involved. Understanding the evolution of computer networking helps us appreciate the intricacies of our interconnected world. So next time you send an email or stream a video, remember the complex network that makes it all possible.